Good day, everyone. This is Alvin again from the Philippines, and today we are going to review and recap the Miss Diva 2020 pageant. And before we proceed, let me just say that if you love my channel, if you like what I do, and if you wanted to support me as well, you can do a one-time donation on my PayPal account, which is available on the description below. Thank you very much. So let's continue. Let me just start by saying that the overall production of the show was amazing. The stage itself is super beautiful, and I'm so glad that the entire stage was covered with the LED screen, and all they need to do is choose the right design and play along with it. The top part are filled with lots of lights as well, which I really enjoy as they really function beautifully during the entire show. If Miss Diva will maintain this kind of presentation, they will definitely pull some more audience, even international pageant fans, to follow the pageant. I just wish they'll make the show as easily accessible to all of us, and also just need to improve the pre-pageant events as well, and everything will go smoothly. So the first round of the competition is the resortswear or the swimwear competition, and as what you noticed, they are all wearing two-piece swimsuit and adapting the cape like what we see in the Miss Universe pageant. For the swimsuit round, there are only 20 candidates. I loved that they do a group presentation. I mean, they went out by fives. I mean, I like that they are being presented as a group. And then I am really glad as well that after the quick presentation by five, they did it individually, because at least we can be able to see each of these ladies perform. And what I love as well is that as they individually walk on stage and do their thing in their swimsuit, their photos are being projected on the LED screen with their names along with the galaxy effects of LED lights. I really enjoyed that. And for the swimsuit performances, Adline, wow, she was super confident and she really enjoyed her moment, and being the first one, she just raised the bar right away. Archana Ravi, one of the biggest surprise of the night. This is by far the best looks I have seen of her, and I am glad that her best look happened to be in the most important night. Neha Jaiswal, and how could you do this? I mean, she tricked me. She performed so to me during the preliminary events prior to the finale night, but this finals, she was a complete surprise. She's got the right energy, beautiful styling, and great figure too. Roshni Sharma, I loved her. Great styling as always. Her complexion looked amazing. I also love her flirtatious stare. Her smile and the energy she brought on stage is just unbeatable. Aavriti Choudhary, sweetness overload for her. Her smile and her overall aura is just pure sweetness that's hard to resist. Roshali Yadav, her presence is just super strong, and that's how she commanded attention when she's on stage. And for this swimsuit round, the best performer for me is definitely Adline Castelino, followed by Roshni Sharma and Roshali Yadav, who are the three best performers in my opinion. And before we proceed to the next round, there was a dance number of Ishan Khatter, and I have never heard of him before, but wow. I am not usually a fan of intermission numbers in pageants. These are something that I would consider as bathroom breaks, but when I saw his gorgeous face, I told myself, maybe I have to stay for a while, and I did not regret it. His dance performances was outstanding, and I am crazy for the way he looks when he performs. I mean, he's gorgeous, and he danced so well. So obviously, I ran into his Instagram account and followed him right away. I like him very much. Next round, I believe, is the evening gown round. This time it was more of a fashion show because they weren't given a long moment individually, unlike the swimsuit competition. However, this was still a great moment to showcase their catwalk, their energy, and their attitude when they are on stage. And I don't know, I will not pick my top favorites because most of the performances are just very similar. Again, it's more of a fashion show to me. Next is the announcement of the top 10 finalists. Now this is where I am confused a little bit. Is it just based on the 2 rounds, or the preliminary events are also included? Because based on the result, I honestly think the preliminary events were also included. I mean, prior to the finale night. So, first to be announced was the winner of Miss Multimedia, who automatically enters the top 10, and the winner was Archana Ravi. So the other ladies who complete the top 10 are Adline Castelino, Anisha Sharma, Arshina Sumbul, Neha Jaiswal, Roshni Sharma, Vaishnavi Ganesh, Malasha Kashyap, Aavriti Choudhary, and Roshali Yadav. And I'm very happy, of course, because based on my final prediction, I got 9 out of 10 in my final prediction, which I did not expect, knowing the quality of contenders this year. I mean, 20 of these women are amazing. And I have my own favorites. I just did not expect that most of my favorites will make it, so I'm very happy. The only one that I missed is Neha Jaiswal. She was not in my prediction because, as what I have said, I did not expect her to perform and look this beautiful in the finale night. And also, I've got Lavanya Gunasekar. I am a little bit surprised that Lavanya wasn't included, but I know there are reasons for that. Also, Neha Jaiswal is a deserving surprise. So I'm really happy with the entire top 10, of course. Next, the top 10 speech, and they mentioned that they adapted this following the Miss Universe pageant, so I'm very happy they followed this concept, because again, this is a very, very critical round, as what I have mentioned before reviewing Miss Universe, because everyone have the freedom to talk whatever they want, and making you a great speaker is an advantage, but choosing on a topic that is not catching the attention of the viewers could cost you the title as well. So there are certain factors that you need to consider in this round. Make sure you you need to say what needs to be said, and of course the confidence, personality, and of course your delivery as well. And for this top 10 speech, Adline is the first to give her speech, and as what I have said in my early review for her speech was the speech of a winner, focusing more on farmers and how she wanted to make her advocacy bigger if she wins. It is such a tremendous achievement, if ever. So hands down, it was a superb speech that magnetizes the crown easily. Anisha Sharma, another great speech, although it wasn't as strong as Adline, but I like that she highlighted the fact that we are the one who control our own fate. Arshina Sumbul, her face is just super beautiful, especially on a close-up. Content-wise, her speech is strong, but I don't feel the conviction in her speech. Archana Ravi, I liked her speech, plus her delivery was super confident, and you can feel in her that she is an empowered and smart woman. Neha Jaiswal, very inspiring speech. However, as a pageant fan, content-wise, her speech kind of gives me Zazie Beanie's speech vibe, and the line "everything happened twice, first in your mind, then in reality." I first heard that line from Miss World South Africa 2014, Rolene Strauss, so I will be amazed if I didn't hear it first, but as a pageant fan, I've heard that before, so I wasn't really as amazed as I'm supposed to be, so I think it's just okay. Roshni Sharma, beautiful speech, and I have a special place for Roshni because I really like her a lot. Vaishnavi Ganesh, she really sounded very young. It was a sweet message. Malasha Kashyap, it was a great message, but it's missing that wow factor. Aavriti Choudhary, her speech cemented her as well as a possible crown taker. That was such a beautiful, confident, lively, and meaningful speech. Roshali Yadav, she stumbled a little bit with the words, and the sad thing is, she's the only one who did. So I feel sad because she looked really stunning. And when she wasn't announced in the top 5, it didn't shock me anymore, although she was my super national bet, But after that speech, I kind of expected, I mean, I already knew the result before watching this. So while watching Miss Diva, I already knew that that speech truly was the reason why she did not make it in the top 5. And for this round, again, this is definitely Adline's round. She nailed it and showed it how it's done. So I'm very happy because some people commented on social media that Adline didn't do well in the finals. It's just because she was one of the favorites. No, I disagree with that because I think Adline is the strongest contender from the start of the competition. That's what I have said earlier. The swimsuit up to this top 10 speech. So after that, the top 5 were announced and they were Aavriti Choudhary, Roshni Sharma, Neha Jaiswal, Anisha Sharma, and Adline Castelino. Overall, it is a very, very decent and strong top 5. So before we proceed, I just don't like the way they announced the finalists. First of all, I don't like the calling the contestants number. Like contestant number 1, Adline Castelino. I wish they removed that and just focus more on calling the candidates by their names. I just don't get that number thingy. Also, I don't like the order of the announcement because the top 10 announcement was in order based on their numbers. So, I mean, it's very obvious who will not make it. And I feel sad, of course, as well for those ladies who are standing there when they know they will not make it anymore because the numbers just passed them. So I wish they'll do it a random order, not really a specific order. It would have been more exciting. Same as the top 5 announcement. It was also in order, but this time in reversed order. So, of course, get this. The 4th woman to be called is contestant number 2. Obviously, there's only one candidate left and one option left. That's contestant number 1, which is Adline Castelino. So there's really no point of excitement anymore, and it kills the excitement. So I really hope they will try to change that in the next editions. Anyway, the next round is the top 5 final question. The question was, does religion unite or divide people? Again, as what I have said, this is a very, very difficult question because it could be a controversial one if you are not careful with your response. However, I like it at the same time because the harder the question, this is where you can really test the knowledge of the ladies and how they defend their answers. Now, for their responses, Adline, although I think her answer is a bit safe, I am just glad at the tone of her voice and the way she delivered her response. Also, I am glad she received a very specific a very specific example to defend her first statement, which is religion uniting us. And again, for questions as controversial as this, safe answers usually works. Anisha Sharma, I am not sure about her response, especially when she said that the only religion that should exist is a religion of humanity. I mean, I don't think it was a safe route when it comes to her response. Let's be honest, humanity is not a religion, and I know she's using a deeper meaning to that, but I think I wish she'd used humanity as a way of how we should live our life, regardless of our differences. So I'm not really a fan of that response because it seems like it appears to me like we should ignore other religion and focus more on the religion of humanity. I mean, it doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. Neha Jaiswal, I really like Neha's response. She answers direct to the point, which is respecting the individual differences, but it could be better. Another expected and safe response as well. The difference between Neha and Adline is that both gave a safe answer, but Adline's answer is something that they did not expect because she gave a more specific response. While for Neha, even before the question, even before they all gave their answer, this kind of response is something that you would really expect and something that you would consider as a cliche answer to the question, and that's what I got from Neha. Although it's strong, but then again, it's kind of expected. Roshni, sadly, she did not answer the question. Aavriti, you know what? I really love how Aavriti delivered her responses. Another safe answer, but when she mentioned that the religion dividing us is just an ideology, I would give her an extra point for that. That was very, very smart. So yeah, I think Adline and Aavriti are the only two who gave a very satisfying response at this round. Now, Vartika Singh's final walk, she looks stunning as always. and I am so proud of her. And as one of those who followed her from Miss Grand to Miss Universe, my heart is just filled with excitement in the fact that she became the first woman wearing the sash of India to place under the IMG era is a tremendous accomplishment and a sign that it is possible, and placing as high as winning or even as high as winning could be possible for the future Miss Diva. So a huge appreciation for Vartika for leading the way, and she looks stunning again during that final walk. Love the gown as well. Then finally, for the announcement of the winner, runner-up was Neha Jaiswal, Miss Supranational India is Aavriti Choudhary, and Miss Diva 2020, Miss Universe India 2020, and of course will compete in Miss Universe is Adline Castelino. And what a huge amount of confetti that was. The confettis blocked the entire screen for a moment. I loved it though. I believe this is such a very satisfying result. No one could argue with the result because these three are the top performers, especially Aavriti and Adline, especially if you follow the entire pageant from the beginning until the end. You can really notice that they are the ones who truly stood out in the competition. I am really happy for the both of them, and Adline would be great in Miss Universe, so as Aavriti for Supranational. All I can say for now is that may this be a start of an excellent and well-produced finale night, and may we see a better coverage in the future editions. So congratulations to everyone, to the winners, to the contestants, and to the Miss Diva organization. And I have also made my review for Adline's Road to Miss Universe 2020. So if you haven't watched that, I will be posting it somewhere here or somewhere almost in the end, or you can just go ahead and check on my channel. So this is it. This is my review for the Miss Diva 2020. So what do you think? Don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.